fucked up. And then like one of them's just like, but you could be creating Mexican Joker. And then like one of the guards shoots another guard in the head and like opens a cage for all of them, and he's just like, okay, whichever one of you is gonna be Mexican Joker, I just want you guys to know that I was the
Are you serious?
that I was the guy to let you guys see.
South Park is too much. South Park is actually too much.
So it's so jokes.
South Park is actually too much. It actually goes deeper than Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
to be honest.
But it's just because they're on so much on the more on the humor side that people kind of knock it or kind of don't see it as much, but they are hitting so much. They're so on the nail of where everyone is in the world. Even the fact of they have a character in their show, the only black family, and his name is Token.
Do you know what? I have mixed feelings about that.
I have mixed feelings about it as well, but to do with the world in America where
it's valid.
It's valid, and it's just, it's crazy that you kind of, it's just these little things.
So it sounds like you like South Park better than Rick and Morty.
Oh, it's because I grew up on South Park. It's just like, I remember when I watched the first episode when I shouldn't have been watching the first episode, you know? One of my friends introduced me to it. He said, where was it? We were watching... I used to go around to his house for my mom dropped me over to his, and his mom used to drop me to school. And then he introduced me to say, he was like, have you seen South Park? I was like, no, I haven't seen South Park. He was like, well,
you're gonna learn today.
And then every morning I went there, we watched an episode of South Park, and it just got me hooked. Okay, let's just making sure I did hear this.
Sorry. But did he not sound like one of the characters? He really did. He sounded like the turkey.
Oh yeah, I thought it was like Phineas and Ferb or something.
Oh, you used to watch Phineas and Ferb as well. That was my
Disney
shit.
Channel
That was my thing.
So, the thing I was going to mention about Netflix is that they're trying to get more potential subscribers. I have no idea.
You might need to start that again, because how is he doing that? Is that like his actual?
Maybe he's
like
part from the symphony, and he's just talking.
He's still in the zone.
Yeah. So Netflix are testing out a very cheap new temporary subscription design to attract new customers. And I'm telling you, it would attract me if all of these things happen like I read it. So potential subscribers in India are being able to sign up for a month for the cost of 5 rupees, which works out to about 50p. But once the trial period is over, it goes straight back to the full fee. They're also trying to design a mobile-only tariff, which could cost about £2.28 a month, which is less than half the current price. But anyone who buys this subscription will only be able to view their content on their phone. But then at the same time, if you have a USB or I'm sure you can just cast it, right?
Oh, you fancy.
That's what I would do. Lot of subscriptions, maybe. But they're really trying to bring in more people. Do you think that more people would leave Netflix because of the other subscription packages like Amazon Prime, or they've got what's it called? Disney Vision or whatever it's called. Apple's got their own one now.
It's just, I mean, do you know what? I feel like Netflix is dope.
Yeah.
Only because you can go there and you feel like they create this persona of I've got all the new shit, I've got everything that you need to see, this is where you need to be. So that's why Netflix is dope.
Yeah.
But I'm this advocate for Have you heard of like Popcorn Movie?
Yes, I have.
Literally exactly the same things. The only difference is you have to work harder to find what you want to see. So like Netflix makes it easy. It's like, oh, you like this? They'll pop it up. You like this? You pop it up. So Netflix is easy, and the interface is amazing. But if they had cheaper plans, because I only use Netflix on my phone, to be honest.
Yeah.
When I'm on the train, the underground, download.
That's true.
I've been watching Prison Break for the last 2 weeks. Literally. So if they had a cheaper plan, I think people will go for it.
It's true.
But like the conspiracist in me, it's like, why do they want people to watch it on their phones? Because you can gain more information from the phone than you can from your laptop.
Yeah, I hear that.
Or that roaming and that location.
Yeah,
they can gather
true.
more information from that. Those privacy cookies. Read your terms and contracts.
That's true.
Your terms and conditions, read them. When they say cookies, do not just tick. Please read. Because there is so much information in that.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
I also read a report about TV license. They are thinking of turning the TV license into more of a subscription-based thing.
Go away. No. The only good stuff on BBC is on BBC Three. I can get that on the internet. Yeah. Go away.
And the reason is because they're seeing a decline in people who are paying their TV.
Of course. Oh, well.
Yeah, so...
Do you know what, yeah? I'm sure EastEnders still bangs.
Yeah, sure
but
does.
I'm just not there yet. I'm just not there now.
All I'm saying is...
When I was younger, yeah.
Yeah, BBC had better shows for me. I would watch it.
Thank you.
Like, come on, like, if BBC bought Power, do you know how many people would watch BBC?
Can you imagine?
Do you know what?
Can you imagine?
Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, they need to make some big power moves if they want people to be watching the TV channel.
Like, the only thing that I've watched on BBC is Man Like Mobeen. That is it. And now he's on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what am I going to BBC for?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Although, what I will say is that the difference between Man Like Mo being on Netflix and Man Like Mo being on BBC is that BBC is on season 3 right now, whereas Netflix is only on season 2. Season 3 hasn't come out on Netflix yet.
Valid.
I only realised that when I went on to the website I watch TV shows on, and Man Like Mo Bean was on there. I was like, oh, Man Like Mo Bean, jeez. But then it was saying season 3, but then I went to my mate's house and he was watching season 2, and I was like, hang on.
How are you this far behind?
How is Netflix behind? But now it makes sense.
Okay, alright.
But that's the only difference. But I mean, it was different with Rick and Morty for a bit, and then
Rick and Morty upsets me. Why have they gone a break on season 5? Can someone explain to me? Even season 5, they took like 2 weeks breaks in between each episode. Very upset. I waited until October. And then you're going to disappoint me like this.
It's savage, I know. I don't know. When did it come back? Is it back yet?
I have no idea.
When I found out it took a break, I just took the break too. I was like, you're not there?
You don't want me, I don't want you either.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I love Rick and Morty. That is my thing.
Whoa, what else is there? So the next was, I find an interesting article that I found from the Metro. Is they're starting this new 8-week series on the state of racism within the UK. So they're going to be exploring racism in the UK, and so they said that basically it started from the whole idea of, or not even idea of, it's just the whole fact of, I've heard this actually a lot, and it's kind of funny because I was speaking about generational trauma with trees with roots last week. It's interesting that people from America, they will come here and they will think that, or black Americans will come here and they'll feel like racism, or they won't, because it's not in their face as much. They'll think that it's less here than it actually is, and all it is just that it's just more swept under the carpet than is. People won't be like that to your face, but they're behind closed doors. They're just, they're banging on, but it's kind of harder to kind of depict in Britain, because I've looked back through it. It's like they had like a civil rights movement in America, but they never had anything like that over here in the UK. And like I've heard the story of, because like I don't know, because British slaves were freed, but something doesn't.
It doesn't match up.
Yeah, you know.
Like I think like with the whole British thing, it's like they did a better job of
hiding it, maybe.
Of hiding it, definitely.
Yeah.
And making us feel like they are helping us.
Yes.
So that's where the nuance comes in.
That's
so like
it.
if you come to this country, they're like, we're giving you an opportunity. Not knowing it's the other way around. We're building your country, but we have this in Britain. They have like this whole thing about you're coming here and we're giving you an opportunity to do something great, and you're going to be somebody, and you're going to integrate. And so you just get like brainwashed into that thinking like I'm actually a part of the society, when in reality they don't care about you.
Exactly.
Like you don't matter to them. You're indispensable. Like prime example, Windrush, indispensable. Come here, do your thing. They brought people here on the premise that they were actually going to make a difference and like get jobs and build their better life and like live here, and then took that away. So I think that's the difference between like American slavery and British slavery. Like British slavery made you feel like you were integrating into the party. Like you're British now. What does British even mean?
I couldn't tell
you. Exactly. Like you're British, but you're still gonna experience racism. But you're British. What does that mean?
I don't. It means where I was born.
Exactly.
That's all it does mean.
That's what I'm saying.
As for racism not existing, I don't know.
No, it does 100% exist.
No, I mean, not that I don't know. I just mean I don't know about that statement. Like it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How can it not exist in a place where like most like our history? Yes, our history. Our history is ingrained inside of this British history that kind of they go out and flaunt about, Great Britain and all this great and stuff that. But like if you weave deeper into it, there's like the black person that, or the black men and women that helped build you up to this point. So now, what about that? Why don't we talk about that?
They did such a good job of.
In the Royal Festival Hall, the performance will continue in 5 minutes.
We've got like 2 more of this. There's going to be one in 3 minutes, and there's going to be one in 1 minute as well. We'll continue talking.
But they did such a good job of convincing that black man that helped them that they were part of their gratitude. So when they say, "Oh, British built this," they include you in the nuance. But in reality, in real fact, you are not.
It's true. Like they see it as, "Oh yeah, this British guy built this," but
right, like literally, like take it. We're going way back now. Like Mo Farah, he was Somalian before he won the medal. Now he's British. So now you're British, and you've helped build the British society, and everybody loves
Mo Farah
cultures. It's like, but you don't. You hated him before. You thought he was an immigrant before he won the medal. Like, did you get me?
And like, if he were because he came here as a refugee, I believe. So like, and ironically, that's the people that everyone seems to hate. But then I did some research. Do you know, like, refugees only make up like 1% of population?
1%. whole one.
Do you know the one set?
And I have 7 people in my family.
Yeah.
We were refugees when we first came.